Let's dive into issue 17 of Marvel Rivals Infinity. After the events of issue 16, where Blade clashed with Hela, the Queen in Black, and everything seemed to be going his way, this chapter picks up with an alarming start. Galacta, the cosmic being herself, is frightened and hiding behind a mountain. Speaking directly to us, the audience, she says, "Oh, how did you find me? I know I shouldn't brag, but I'm supposed to be really good at hiding." The fact that Galacta is scared of symbiotes makes it clear. This is serious. On the battlefield, chaos erupts. We see Symbiote Jeff the Landshark going up against a Phoenix Force wielding Namor. Spider-Man, now bonded with a symbiote and calling himself Kerfuffle, is battling a Phoenix Force wielding Moon Knight. Meanwhile, Symbiote Rocket Raccoon has reunited with Symbiote Groot as they charge into the fight together. Back where we left off, Blade has sunk his fangs into Hela's neck while Jean Grey supports him, channeling Hela's life force and power to aid him. But then comes a shocking twist. While Blade is draining Hela's power, he suddenly notices something. Her Night Sword has been driven into his gut. He looks down at the glowing red blade and remarks, "Oh, Hela, are you aware that your sword is in my stomach?" Jean Grey, still trying to focus, checks in with him. "Blade, are you alright?" Blade admits the pain is torture. But he's been through torture before. This time, at least, it's his choice, and it serves a purpose. He bites down harder on Hela, continuing to drain her power until his new form begins to emerge. Blade reveals his Polarity Edge costume, declaring, "I can feel it. The unmatched power of the Phoenix Force, combined with the strength of the symbiotes. Could this be the most powerful form of Blade we've ever seen?" Jean Grey is stunned. She realizes he now wields both sides' powers and asks how he knew this would happen. Blade admits he didn't. It was all Shuri's idea. Through pain, sacrifice, and suffering, Blade has become the only person who can represent both sides of the mystical divide. The only one who can save them from destruction. But before he can finish, a new voice cuts in, complimenting him on gaining both the Phoenix Force and symbiote powers, but pointing out there's a lot of that going around. Enter Venom, clad in his reborn King in Black costume, also wielding both symbiote power and the Phoenix Force. Blade is stunned. "Venom, you look like..." Venom interrupts. "A hardcore warrior? A cosmic killer?" Blade, brutally honest as ever, replies, "No, you look like a demonic rooster." Meanwhile, Symbiote Storm and Symbiote Spider-Man see their chance and attack both Blade and Venom. As this is happening, Venom explains that they discovered a shard of the Phoenix egg, which granted him these powers. The egg itself spoke to him, saying it was because it loved him. Blade, wincing from the injury caused by Hela's sword, asks Venom if it hurt to gain the Phoenix powers. Venom casually replies, "No, why would it hurt? That doesn't make sense." Symbiote Storm and Symbiote Spider-Man's attacks go completely ignored. The combined might of the Phoenix Force and symbiotes make Blade and Venom nearly unstoppable. They casually swat both Spider-Man and Storm away as if they were nothing. The rest of the symbiote empowered team charges in. Symbiote Jeff, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, The Thing, Captain America, and Squirrel Girl all go on the offensive. But Blade has had enough. He snarls, "Yeah, enough of this. Enough of all of this." And in one devastating sweep, he wipes them all out. Even Galacta can't help but comment saying, "Whoa, Blade just took all of the competition off the board." Now only Hela, the Queen in Black, remains. The stage is set for the final showdown. Blade and Venom, each wielding both the Phoenix Force and symbiote powers, versus Hela. That climactic confrontation will unfold in the next issue of Marvel Rivals Infinity. And if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals content, then make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals playlist, or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace.